Welcome back, everybody, to NFL Head Coach 09. Continuing the 2014 season, we are currently 2-2, a quarter of the way into the schedule, and I feel really good about the way we've begun this year with the improvements we've made on the offensive side. The defense either is just having a tough start, or they've actually gotten considerably worse without really getting worse when it comes to talent. But Matt Ream is taking that next step right now, and he's playing the best football that we have seen. And we're finally seeing him limit the turnovers while getting us some big games. And he's already averaging many more yards per game. It's much more efficient yardage with a lot less turnovers. This is the kind of play we've been looking for all series long. We'll see if he can sustain it for more than 4 games. At the same time, Vonnie Mendenhall has given us 3.6 yards a carry, which isn't outstanding, but we can handle these kinds of performances here when the pass game is playing well. This is enough. I just hope he can cut back on the fumbles today and we can start to rack up some more wins. Receiving, Tyshawn Daniels has been off to an incredible start. He is on a 1,700 yard pace or something right now. 460 yards, 4 touchdowns. If he were able to keep that up, he would end up with 1,840 yards. I'll take 14. I think that the story today kind of changes over to the defense. Are they able to start playing better and holding teams to a reasonable amount of points? I feel like this Tampa Bay game was a bit of a problem. I don't really think their offense is all that great. Ballard isn't like a high-rated quarterback, but Ahmad Bradshaw had a really big game. This was the game where I just basically said we couldn't play red zone defense, we couldn't force punts, just could not get off the field for whatever reason. So, 2 acceptable games from the defense and 2 very bad. What's next now is we take on the Saints and Vikings to open today. One of the ways that head coach rewards winning and punishes losing is through the experience your coaches gain. And when you're winning, it's so much easier to upgrade all of your coaches. And this is such a big part of this game because you have an entire staff. You have your defensive backs coach, you have O-line coach. Every position group is covered. And we have a lot of XP to spend. I've already saved up the points to purchase Ambition for Harley Jean-Charles, which makes every other special skill 15% cheaper, and that adds up over time if you're not getting fired and you can keep with the same team and progressing. I think for Harley, all I want to do right now is do this coverage analysis and try to get that to be a bit more reliable. I purchased the running back discipline to help carrying and not fumbling, and now we'll work on improved break tackle for our running game. For special teams coordinator Jason Hansen, former kicker, we're going to work on kick accuracy training. Clarence Shellman, our running backs coach, we're working on ball carrier moves. Again, we'll go running back discipline. Alright, that's some good upgrading to begin the episode. Now we focus on our matchup against the New Orleans Saints.
I strongly advise that we fix some of the holes in our roster.
Yeah, we could sign a couple players. We'll just continue adding some depth here, more players to develop. We will sign James Thompson here at defensive end. He's only 25. We'll bring back Chuck Castle as well. He's a free agent. We only have 3 running backs on the depth chart. Let's make it 4. That's all we can do, unfortunately. 2 players. We don't have much cap space. By the way, I saw a score pop up down below that was interesting. The Bills defeated the Dolphins this past week to stay undefeated. 6-0. How are things going for Miami these days? Well, they have 1 win. They allowed over 100 yards to Marshawn Lynch. Mike Zazali, 98 yards on 11-28 passing. How have the Dolphins done in the years since firing Harley Jean-Charles? Right now, their head coach is Jerry Gray. I know he was defensive backs coach with the Vikings. I think he was defensive backs coach with the Colts in real life. I believe it was the Colts. So here in Miami, last year they went 13-6. So he's been their head coach since 2011, 7-9, 8-8, 13-6. A ton of improvements here and a 500 record, a couple games above, but now 1-4. Tough start for the Dolphins. So I guess both teams have had, some success. They've gotten better since the firing of Harley Jean-Charles. All right, now we take on New Orleans. The Falcons have defeated the New Orleans Saints this week. Approval up to 88 now. 2 more touchdowns in this one, and it was an overtime win for Atlanta. No interceptions for Reem. Again, solid numbers. Completion percentage a little bit low. Vonnie Mendenhall, 105 yards rushing and the touchdown. And Tyshawn Daniels, he may actually get to 1,800 yards. He just keeps raising the bar. 169, 2 scores, 9 catches. This is fantastic. The defense, though, they allowed a lot of points here again, despite getting 3 sacks and a pick for Jamar Sweely. We were 3 of 4 on field goals. Why is it showing Reem here on kickoff? I have already edited that. It keeps resetting that for some reason. So that might be one of the reasons why we're allowing so many points. Opposing average field position can't be very good. Drew Brees had a solid game. Upshaw, 69 and a touchdown. So the Saints battled hard on offense, but we get the win in OT. We'll take it. And now I'm going to fix our kickoff situation. I remember reading that comment. I forgot to check this, but occasionally it will get really messed up here with the depth chart. I don't know why it does that. Maybe I never set kickoff specialist, but that is fixed. Injury alert for Ted Washington, and a torn quad will end his season. So unfortunately, Ted Washington has not been able to play very much for us. His season is now over. A lot of those veterans will see a lot of key ratings fall, like speed, but also the injury rating is something that I should be paying a bit more attention to. We've had a few veterans struggle with staying on the field.
I'm Adam Schefter of NFL Network, and here's your draft update. The season is off to an exciting start as FSU started 4-0 to maintain its #1 ranking. Another team that looks really dominant is the Penn State Nittany Lions in the nation's #1 ground game, led by workhorse back Carnell Bryant. My top 3 juniors to watch are Texas wide receiver Darren Bulware, Tennessee D tackle DeJuan Holmes, and UCLA linebacker Ken Wesley. That's it for this month. See everyone next time.
Yes, we have not gone through this quite yet, so the draft preview is here. Does not appear to be a strong quarterback class. Running back is pretty solid. Receiver has 3 stars. Not a great offensive class. This is not the strongest draft class, it seems. I don't know. I guess these stars maybe are a little bit overrated. There are still going to be good players at a variety of positions. But here's where the strength of this class is. We have running back, receivers pretty good, defensive line, just front 7 in general, and corner. We don't have to do a lot of in-season scouting because our GM gets us all of the regular season data for every player. But here are the top-rated players right now, and Schefter mentioned that Florida State is the #1 team, and Laurent Curry, safety compared to Rodney Harrison, is one of the best players in this draft with very good hit power, learning, play rec. We'll have to see how the combine grades speed and agility after those are negatives. Other top players, we have Marcus Bartel from Memphis, Carnell Bryant from Penn State compared to Cedric Benson. He had a lot of hype coming out of Texas, I remember that. Jairus Alexander, Darren Bulware from Texas, Montez Jolly, Leon Sweetwater. And here are some of the top regular season scouting details. So for Bartel here compared to Michael Strahan, pass rushing, explosiveness, and learning. I think all these players here at the top are going to have 99 production. Darren Bulware compared to Roy Williams, size, speed, ratio, jumping, release. Montez Jolly. Here we go. Route running with the +3 compared to Reggie Wayne. Here's Lamont Clayton. Interested in any receiver that has route running as a major strength. He's from Miami. So it showed the quarterback class as being 0-star. We have 3 quarterbacks graded 80 or higher. So quarterback not important for us, but I think it's important just to see like where teams could go in the first round and where certain positions are strong or weak. Running back, on the other hand, we have 5 players at least a 90 grade and then nobody in the 80s. So a super top-heavy running back class. Alright, fun to look at the draft class a little bit. And now we prepare for Minnesota. Looks like a bye week showing up here. So that'll be some good off days for the team after a 3-2 start. For our season goals, beat the Panthers on Monday night, re-sign Michael Boley, and Darrelle Revis, and DeMarco Tribble. How much cap do you think we have? Every year is a challenge. We can start contract talks with DeMarco Tribble, but we don't have enough salary cap space to even begin negotiating. So I'll have to wait till the end of the year, I guess. By the way, we are currently tied with Tampa now atop the division at 3-2. What is standing out to me here is that the Panthers are 0-4 and they've only allowed 92 points. They've only scored 41 in 4 games. That's 10.25 points a game. Elite defense and the opposite when it comes to offense. 3 touchdowns, 6 picks here for Travis Campbell. Not running the football well at all. So when it comes to Carolina, we got to make sure we win these matchups this year. Although their defense is apparently playing at a pretty high level, which is surprising considering their offense isn't helping. The Cowboys have 36 points a game. That's unbelievable. I'll have to check their stats as well. That's a wide spread. 36.7 at the top, 10.2 at the bottom. Where are the Panthers then in scoring defense? Okay, that's around league average actually. Wasn't sure what would be great at this point of the year, but the Bills are number 1, allowing 64 points. But I want to check out that Dallas offense now. Tony Romo has 12 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. The running game, led by Marion Barber, is playing pretty well. Efficient here, 216 yards. Kenneth Shell at 78 overall, 28 years old. He is off to the fast start. Oh yeah, when it comes to contracts to be thinking about for the future, Tyshawn Daniels. He might become the most important pending free agent this year. A new injury here, Manny Lawson. A broken hand will keep him out 4 to 5 weeks. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of cap space to be signing a lot of replacements, so we just have to stick with who we have. Coming off the bye, we take on the Minnesota Vikings, looking to go a couple games above 500. And the Falcons do just that, improving to 4-2 on the season. Against the Vikings, we win 20-10. And this was not a very strong game for Matt Ream. He had 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. At least the completion percentage and yardage were pretty good, but still one of his worst games so far this year statistically. Vonnie Mendenhall, that's another 2-touchdown game. He's had 3 of those already. I think that just him being able to convert those carries into touchdowns has been huge. And despite us not doing as much on offense, Tyshawn Daniels still puts up 91 yards. That will lower his pace a little bit, but it's still impressive. Antonio Gates had 8 catches in this game. He was busy against this Viking defense. Again, we had 3 sacks. I think we're doing a pretty good job here of getting sacks and turnovers early on. And this is a much better game now for the defense. Minnesota had 3 interceptions from Huckabee, 203 yards. We made it tough on him. The running game was especially ineffective. 17 yards total for the Vikings rushing attack. Our next game is a good one. We take on the Cleveland Browns. They are 5-1. This is the marquee matchup of the week, and we'll be focusing on it today. On to week 8 against the Cleveland Browns. Here are their inactives. And Joe Thomas, still their top-rated player. Derek Anderson is quarterback. Braylon Edwards at running back. Looks like we'll see Andre Granderson. He's 6'2", 235. And he has pretty low speed, so he is a power back, 89 trucking. How has he done this year? The efficiency isn't really there, but he's gotten a lot of touchdowns in his career. How about this passing game then for Cleveland? Wow, Anderson has been their quarterback for like the entire series, and he's put up some huge seasons. This year may be off to a slower start, but the Browns are still 5-1. Braylon Edwards leads the way, and wow. 3 years in a row with over 2,000 receiving yards. So shattering records here. This is unbelievable. This is the only way you could ever catch Jerry Rice's records anyway. Trying to move to 5-2 and have our best start in a long time. We are on our way to a return to the postseason. Let's see if we can stay on that path. The main thing I want to see today is, can the defense hold their own and slow down this Cleveland offense that should be good at throwing the football? And then I just want to see, Matt Ream play well in games that we are watching here. Like the simulating's getting better. I'm hoping that we also see that when we're coaching games that we can trust him to run the offense. So here we go. 1st and 10 for Cleveland, starting at their own 25-yard line. And they will open with a run and a gain of 5. Their running is all power. Now throwing for the first time today with time as well, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, Shaun Alexander's playing running back today. Okay then. They're not going just by overall then. The veteran Alexander at 37 years old. He has 54 speed. No way. 54. Okay, this game gets out of control at times. 54 speed? 2nd down, and we're starting to get some pressure here, but the pass is right on target, and the Browns get out to the 46. No way, that was caught by Brad Tatum? He was on our team for a few years. Wow. So Tatum's on Cleveland. Braylon Edwards is off screen right now at the bottom. He's number 17, their top receiver. And he gets the target now, and that is incomplete. Tight coverage. And I believe he'll be matched up mostly there with Revis. I'd rather him be matched up, though, with Waddle. So let's make a move there. Throwing again on 2nd down, and that is hauled in at the 35-yard line. So a couple catches already for number 81, Vincent Jones, as the Browns make their way into field goal range. Maybe we'll see more of Shaun Alexander. This is a toss to the right side, and that had no shot.
Just like that.
Jared Ballard delivers the big hit, backing up Cleveland to the 39-yard line, and they'll respond by going empty. 2 deep safeties here for Atlanta. And a 4-man rush. Anderson to the outside, and that one is hauled in close to the marker by Braylon Edwards. 3rd and 1, rolling out now, and they will have a first down. Cleveland with a very impressive opening sequence as they make their way into the red zone for the first time. Here's Anderson, and the pressure will get to him. He is dropped at the 27-yard line. That's an area where we've gotten so much better this year. We're getting a few sacks a game. And that is a loss of 8. Cleveland has to get inside the 10 for a first down. Now from the empty set. Coverage is good. Nice job, Waddle. That sack, by the way, was by Darius Wilkes. I believe he's playing because Ted Washington is hurt, so he's somebody we haven't seen very much. Going empty again now. It's 3rd down and 18. Gotta make a stand here, and we will. But a long drive for Cleveland that should get points. Field goal up and good, 3-0. Now it's our turn. Matt Ream is going to open the day by handing this to Vonnie Mendenhall. A 4-yard pickup there. This is really the best offense we have seen in the entire series, I believe. The way Ream has handled this season, the way we've been able to at least have an average running game. It's starting to come together. Ream dumps this off now, and that play really didn't work. Here is Ream now with a free rusher off the edge, and that pass is incomplete. Rough start for the Atlanta offense. Cleveland takes over for their second possession, and they will quickly get a gain of 7. And they have pretty good field position already, so looking like a chance to add even more points. This is a big test for us so far. Cleveland with the advantage. Alexander now lost the football, and we're going to take over. What a play. Huge turnover for the Falcon defense. We needed that. Who jarred that free? I know Kerry Rhodes picked it up. Not sure who forced the fumble quite yet, but we'll take over now. And we'll see what the offensive coordinator calls now. That's a fake for Ream. He fires across the middle, and that is deflected. Lucky that didn't go right back to Cleveland. That forced fumble was created by Torrance Gill. Big play. Now we're trying to capitalize. I say keep it in the air on 2nd and 10. 3 receivers left. Tyshawn Daniels on the inside, and it's a quick throw, wide open, and breaking away. There goes Harry Douglas. Touchdown, Falcons. 64 yards, just like that. Matt Ream saw the opening quick, no hesitation, and we put 6 on the board. We just turned this first quarter around in a hurry. Just a couple of plays is all it took. Cleveland taking over now. Edwards motioning to the left side. And they will throw it over the middle, and incomplete to Alexander. Throwing again on 2nd down, and the pass gets away, and that will be enough for a Cleveland first down. Seems they're having no issue here getting the ball out quick and getting open. They'll try Alexander again. He'll get outside with it, and that is not a bad play at all. A gain of 7. Pitch now. They'll try again, getting Alexander outside, and Waddle goes low to bring him down. And if he didn't make that tackle, Alexander had plenty of room. That was sweet right there. Demario Waddle does it all. Throwing out on 3rd down. Wow. Well played. Shy of the sticks. Nice tackle. That's how you turn a game around. You get a turnover to go your way. Really good sequence there to force the punt. And now Ted Ginn. I thought he had called fair catch. That defender was so close. We'll take over at the 18. On the ground to start the drive here, it's Vonnie Mendenhall getting a gain of 4. Now running the counter, Mendenhall's going to run it to the right side, though it was designed to go left, but he picks up the first down. I love the sideline celebration, too. That was a great gain of 7, wasn't it? I want to keep running the football here with Mendenhall. And we will see him bounce outside again and get near a first down. The high-rated running backs in this game make a huge difference. I think the main thing is they just see the field so much better, and when they go off script, it's for a reason. Mendenhall now, we run to the right by design. First down. After all that rushing, it seems like they're perfectly set up now for something play action related. So here we go. Let's see what you got. Mendenhall just got us to the 45-yard line. Let's see what happens here, top of the screen. Ream off the fake, down the middle, incomplete. Now 2nd down and 10, and they get pressure on Ream. Maybe we just had to keep running the football. A long way to go on this one, and Ream into coverage. Oh my, I was fully prepared for the interception. Got lucky. All right, so that's how this game starts. 7-3 Atlanta. Cleveland has done a pretty good job of throwing the football, but a couple drops there by Braylon Edwards will get the ball right back to Atlanta. 10 yards to Tyshawn Daniels. 28 now to Mosley, the rookie. Daniels picks up 12. And now Harry Douglas scores the touchdown. His 2nd of the ball game. 14-3 Atlanta. Cleveland taking over. A penalty here, roughness on Jamar Sweely. Macbeth for 12. Into the red zone they go. And now Edwards has a touchdown to make it 14-10. Looks like we're getting a pretty good game today, but this is a really big sequence now. Before halftime, what can we get? Throwing the football well. Mendenhall gets us close, but we can't get the first down. And now we kick a short field goal. Opening the second half with the football, a roughing the passer call will help us get down the field here in a hurry as the pass game continues to shred opposing secondaries. Kevin Mosley has a touchdown. That's 3 now for Matt Ream.
Okay, we're going between the tackles.
This team is just different this year. We have not played this well in a while. And even when we did have our playoff seasons, we didn't do it with great offense. And now it's a game changer. Pass game, the best we've seen, and perhaps the running game as well behind Vonnie Mendenhall. 2nd and short for Atlanta after another good Mendenhall carry. And this pass is intercepted. Ream, no! And the Browns will take over at our 29-yard line. Ream had a receiver open, too, over the middle, and he just waited looking for something else.
No, that's the last thing we need.
So he's had a few bad interceptable passes today. That might not be something you can really avoid entirely in this game. It's just how the quarterbacks play. But big mistake by Ream, and now another tackle for loss, courtesy of Jared Ballard. Anderson on 2nd down and 13, looks outside. Good coverage, and that was incomplete. I thought Edwards had it, but Waddle makes another play. I say we get a little aggressive now. Cloud 5 stunt has been a great play for us. Most of the time. Although, there are some good linemen here, so I'm not sure if we're going to get there. It might just leave us with less in coverage. And it's a Cleveland first down. Maybe no blitzing.
Come on.
Inside the 15 now, and Anderson's pass is incomplete as we continue contesting. Second down and 10. Wide open. It doesn't get easier than that one. Cleveland cuts the lead down to 1 score. I think we have an injury to check on as well. That was Taquel Macbeth on the touchdown catch. Jason Hendricks now will miss a quarter with back spasms. This seems like a game that's going down to the last possession. Atlanta now up 7 as we take over. It's a fake to Mendenhall. And down the middle, that is open. First down, Falcons. There is Harry Douglas having a monster performance. We're going to run this one to the right side, and Cleveland is there in the backfield. Mendenhall dropped for a 3-yard loss. Ream now on 3rd and 13, trying to air this out, and that was close. Both teams had a shot at it. So Cleveland able to get the turnover, they score, and they are set to get the football back again. I think it's time for the defense to step up and make some plays now. The offense has played pretty well most of the game. This pass, that was close. No gain though. Trying this again, good blitz pickup, and the pass contested. So it's been a really good battle here between our secondary and their receivers. Both teams just kind of trading punches. We'll make a couple nice plays. They'll convert. And the Browns like to go empty here when they need a big play. And that is just so open.
Settle down, guys. It's not over yet.
Anderson's rolling out to the left now, and he does complete the pass for a short gain as we get Cleveland into another 3rd down. All right, they're only having 2 receivers on the field this time, and we are going to get a little aggressive now. We're sending 6, playing man-to-man. No safety help. Here we go. Pressure getting through, over the middle, incomplete. I felt like if we could force a quick throw there, coverage has been pretty solid enough to contest. It's been our zone defense that I think has been lacking, so we're just not going to play much of that. Let's see if Ted Ginn can get us something here. He has a chance to return this one. And Ginn across the 25 tries to cut it out. He is brought down at the 32. Still a good run back. We'll run to start this drive, and I think we should try to stick with the running game as long as it is effective. Atlanta heads to the air, and that is a big conversion right there. Darius Stone up to the 46. Wonder how many carries we are at with Mendenhall. I want to keep an eye on that just so it doesn't get too high. Oh, only 12? All right, he is getting the 4th quarter then. It's Mendenhall with a good run. He just manages to turn even these runs that don't have much space into something. A lot of 3- and 5-yard gains that not every running back gets. Throwing now on 2nd down. We go short with it, and that is very close for Antonio Gates. So now it's always a question in this game of, do you trust 3rd and 1 if the defense is coming out, playing aggressive? The way we have handled it today, I do trust it. Kemba Clayton is the fullback on this play now. And it's going to be Mendenhall. He is so close. He got it. 1st down. We'll run it once again with Mendenhall, and he cuts it outside to the left, and he's upended. Those are the kinds of moves that I'm used to seeing from Adrian Peterson. That was an electric jump cut right there. That was sweet. Gain of 7. What made Adrian Peterson special, though, is he'd do that jump cut, but it would just be the first of 3 moves to break into the open field. Delayed give now. Mendenhall through the middle. He's inside the 30. The Vonnie Mendenhall running game is playing out exactly how I hoped it could. I think the next step is making sure there's another running back that can help keep him fresh and be there in case he were to suffer an injury. I don't know if Kemba Clayton's that player yet. And Mendenhall picks up a couple more. Wouldn't be a bad idea to see what Clayton can do. Clayton is in his second year. I was very excited when we drafted him, but now his role has kind of been replaced. Clayton fighting ahead. We'll take that.
I like it. There you go, offense.
It's a long 2 yards here. I have us set up to throw. I'll stay with it against this look. Here's Matt Ream. Can we get a conversion? Over the middle and caught.
That's it, offense. Great
First
job.
down, Darius Stone. Demario Waddle has checked into the game, and he is in at quarterback now. It is 1st and goal from the 9. And Waddle running to the right. Waddle, no, it was there. The touchdown was wide open. What happened? It was the perfect play. The play still works, but that should have been 6. All right. Ream back under center. Mendenhall is the running back. And I shouldn't have called
Tell
this
him
play.
he's got to have some fun today, but I need him running smart.
Well, here, I just want to make this a 2-score game. So, let's just run the football on 3rd and goal, see what happens. All right, let's see what these tight ends on the right side can do. It's Mendenhall all the way out, and he will score! Touchdown, Falcons! There's your 2-score lead, back with 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Great possession.
What a play. Incredible. Oh. Send out the kicker.
How about the move to bring in Vonnie Mendenhall? That is paying off in a huge way. This is a different Falcons team than we've seen in the past. A long way to go now for Cleveland. They will start with a very short gain here on the pass. And that clock is running down quickly. Here's Anderson now with 7 in coverage, and it's picked off. Demario Waddle, now he'll find the end zone. We'll take it. And that is going to seal it, a win for Atlanta against a great Cleveland team. I think the Falcons are back.
What I just saw. That was amazing.
We haven't seen Waddle with a pick 6 in what seems like forever. Atlanta's up 38-17. We'll just get this one to the end. Looks like Cleveland will score one time. So a high-scoring game, but one that I'm very happy with. I thought the offense was outstanding today. Vonnie Mendenhall is a complete game changer. Matt Ream played pretty well, but not mistake-free, and there were some throws he got away with. Wow, Mendenhall only had 85 yards, but just like watching him play today, I thought he played really well. Harry Douglas, 2 touchdowns, 109, and a quiet game from Tyshawn Daniels. Defense made some key plays as well. I'm happy with their performance. How about a 5-2 start to the season? And now we get to take on the Carolina Panthers in our next game. This seems to be a really big opportunity for us. We have a great offense. I think that our defense is still very solid. I'm not sure, beyond this year if they'll all be able to stay together. There are so many pending free agents this year. But this is the team we got right now, and I think this is a team that can compete for the title. So I'm very happy about this year and the way it's beginning. I'll be back again with more of it very soon here in the NFL Head Coach Series. We'll just wrap it up here by checking out stats 7 games into the schedule. 14 touchdowns and 6 picks for Matt Ream. Still some bad plays, but a lot more good ones now. Vonnie Mendenhall, he has been great. He is changing things for our offense. Tyshawn Daniels, 754 yards. I want to see him get to 1,500 this year. It's hard to maintain this pace. There'll be some duds. There'll be some breakout games. But I think he can get to 1,500 with this start. On defense, 4 picks for Revis, 3 for Ballard, 2 for Sweely. And a fair amount of sacks here. It's pretty spread out to start out with. And 12 of 16 on field goals for Johnny Barksdale. What do you think, everybody? The Falcons are 5-2. Things look pretty good for our team right now. We'll see if it stays that way. I'll be back with more of this series again soon. Thank you for all your support. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And next time we see if the Falcons can get closer to a division title. Have a great day, everybody.